Good morning. I think you would have noted down whatever I have given the hints of. Okay, so basically we have told you conceptual understanding. So I'll go to that slide. Friends, I wanted to tell you, if you are not added in the Telegram group, please do call the institute's phone number and ask them to enroll you in the Telegram group. Okay. So as I said, each subject, history, geography, environment, I ended up saying that you must strengthen 3 subjects at least. Okay. You must strengthen 3 subjects and you must see all the other subjects also. But please do ensure that you have very little negative marking is done in your 3 subjects, which you are very strong. Okay, and you must remember that you have to practice number of tests to know that you have increased your strength and you have reduced your negative marking. That is very, very important. Okay, so you have taken a PSLP test by Kingmakers or any other test for the outsiders also. So you have to take the test often so that you know your strength and you have increased your strength and you have reduced your weakness also. Okay, so we'll start with the 17th question. Any doubts so far? Questions? Okay, we'll start with the 17th question. Which of the following issued by foreign portfolio investors? Okay, issue by registered foreign portfolio investors to overseas investors who want to be part of the Indian stock market without registering themselves directly. Actually, this was often a news. It is again economy. See, economy and all, you have the book of NCRT, you have Shankar Ganesh. These 2 books you will all actually look at. But most of the questions are from current affairs, which is repeated in news. There was one friend of my, one student asked me, ma'am, whether the question will be asked only when the news is repeated, and if it is only once in news, will that not be asked? We can't say that as we can't conclude that because UPSC is known for surprises. So even if it is asked one, if it is mentioned only once in the news, or if it is repeated in news, but the trend it was is that mostly the questions are from the one which is often repeated in news. So mostly the economic questions are mostly often repeated in news. Say for example, this participatory notes, that is P notes. Okay, was often in news, so you should have noted this term and you should have made an interest and know what it is. So this P note is the answer for this. So this P note was often in news, but you must have understood, though the news was in the current in the newspaper, they would have not defined what is P notes. Okay, but seeing that P notes is a term which is used in the current newspaper, you should have explored what is P notes. Then you would have cracked this question. And this is purely knowledge, again I say. So with the strategy to answer, it is only the knowledge and repeated reading of newspaper. And it is a factual question, direct question also. Consider the following statements. As per law, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority exists at both national and state levels. So the people's participation is mandatory in the Compensatory Afforestation Program carried out under Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016. So the trick is here. Actually, I told you in 2 statement question, there are 4 facts which is given between the 2 statements, but here it is only 1 fact which is given. That is whether it is mandatory and exists at both national and state levels. So you know Campa, again it was often in news because there was various Supreme Court judgment based on the Campa. So at least 2 or 3 days it was in news. Okay, so this Campa is at both the national and state level, but whether it is mandatory or not, it is not. Okay, only in environmental impact assessment, it is mandatory for people to participate, not in the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management. Again, this you may not know because it is a factual thing. If otherwise you have not learned what is Campa, you will not know. So again, whatever is in current affairs, whatever is in news, see that you know the terms. Okay, so Campa, if at all is news, especially about Supreme Court judgment, whatever judgment is given in the newspaper, please have a look at it. Please study in depth. Okay, read 2 or more newspaper on the same, 2 more articles on the same news. Okay, say for example, if at all Supreme Court judgment is about Campa, read an article on Hindu, as you will have this hard copy of Hindu, Indian Express, Economic Times, Business Standards, even Wire, Live Mint, everything, whatever possible. If at all the news is often repeated, you can delete that article, but otherwise do read the articles, because in Live Mint or in the Wire or in the Indian Express, you will get new information which is not said in Hindu. Okay, so this new information you can add up and then make a notes of the whole about Campa. So this is how you make notes of. Okay, I will have this Campa as a hint in the Hindu newspaper. So I will study in depth about Campa based on various articles in different newspapers, and I will make a note of all the thing as in my notes. Okay, this is how this will be useful for both prelims as well as mains. That is how I do it, and I recommend you to also do it. And also not only articles in other newspapers, but also remember the standard websites like PIB. Okay, if at all news about Campa is in PIB, do have a look at it. And even if, since it is an act, okay, since it is an act 2016, okay, it will be there in PRS India also, prsindia.org. So this is another website which is very standard for all UPSC aspirants. So PIB, prsindia.org, and also any other websites like ministry websites, you can have a look at it. Okay, to know about this Campa. So whenever Campa is in news, you just have a look up the deep about Campa and have a note about it based on different articles in different newspapers, PIB, PRS India, and ministry websites if possible. Okay, so that is how you make notes and you will be able to crack this question. Okay, so current affairs will only give you hints, okay, about the question. It will not have the detailed answer. They will say that in this case, actually the news was Supreme Court judgment was that Supreme Court said that state was not properly spending on the Campa funds. So this was actually in news. So they were just saying Campa fund is not properly spent by the state government or central government. So you must actually know what is Campa. Okay. In India, which of the following review the independent regulators in sectors like telecommunication, insurance, electricity, etc.? So here it is, actually this question is a little different. It is choosing from many. As I said in the earlier slides, choosing from many. Here they are asking the question like, review the independent regulators in sectors like, which of the following review the independent regulators? So it is regulator. So who will regulate the regulator itself is the question. Okay, so you have to remember who is the person who's above regulator. Who will be above regulator? It will be Parliament only. Okay, it will be Parliament. Okay, let's see. See Parliament. Okay, these two. So the answer is 1 and 2. Okay, so this is how you will remember. So see, you need not know what is who is the regulator above independent regulator, because Finance Commission you would have learned. This you may not have learned because it is actually a commission, Sri Krishna Commission. Okay, Sri Krishna Commission. So this you may not know. Niti Aayog, you all know it is a thinking tank. This is not a regulator. Okay, so Parliament only will regulate the independent regulator. So the answer is Parliament and Parliament. So the answer is 1 and 2. Simple. Okay, you need not know what is the regulators. And with reference to India's 5-year plans, which of the following is not correct? See, this is actually a very static question. It is asking about 5-year plan from the economy. So static question from the economy. So 5-year plans, schemes like RBI monetary policy, fiscal policy, there are defined chapters in the economics. So these chapters you have to learn, and 5-year plan is one in that chapter. Okay, fiscal policy, monetary policy, then 5-year plan, then import export. You will learn about the finance, everything. Okay, banking, everything. So for 5-year plans, you should have learned. But thing is, there is one technique in that. Okay, 5-year plan, you will have to learn about 12 plan. Okay, so in this 12 plan, you will all not remember all the provisions in this plan. Okay, all the 12 plans, you may not remember all the plans, but there are certain important plans. Okay, say for example, 12th plan, 11th plan. Okay, so like this, there are certain important plan. When you read it, you will understand that that is very important. So seeing that it is very important, you have two techniques. See, you have to know all the plans in 5 plans. Okay, all the provisions in the 5 plans, so that you will eliminate that this is not there, this provision is not there in this 5 plans. So you can use the elimination or knowledge to understand that the provision is not there in the plan. Okay, say for example, ஒரு பிளான்ல அது இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சிருந்தாலும் you can rightly answer. அதுல இருக்காதுன்னு தெரிஞ்சாலும் you can rightly answer. And இன்னொருத்துல தான் இருக்கும், அதுல இருக்காது அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சாலும் you can rightly answer. So that is how the 3 techniques that you can use. Okay, if you have learned one plan at least fully, thoroughly, you will know that the provision is not lying in that particular plan, but it is in some other plan. So that is how you will actually learn very few, and you will by heart it very deeply, and you can eliminate the other things. Okay, so knowledge and elimination can help in the coming out with the right answer. Okay, from the second 5-year plan, there was determined thrust towards substitution of basic and capital goods industries, and in the 4th 5-year plan adopted. So this is how the questions are. I'm not discussing the answers. Okay, so just know this. Okay, 5-year plan, just read which are the important plans, but read in depth on that particular 5-year plan, so that you will know that whatever there in the other plans, it is not, you can actually eliminate from these 5 plans that you study. Okay. So this is very direct question. Again, it is a 3-statement question, each with each with 2 facts actually. Here it is very difficult. See, this also can be wrong. This can also be wrong, because this is actually like a match question. Okay, match question. So you have 2 facts in one statement. So this can be making you wrong. So in a such factual question, don't guess or anything. Only use this elimination and knowledge for your for coming out the right answer. And 21st question, with reference to the Constitution of India, consider the following statements. No High Court shall have the jurisdiction to declare any central law to be constitutionally violent. An amendment to the Constitution of India cannot be called into question by the Supreme Court of India. Actually, this was a question based on the current affairs again. Actually, there was the Begging Act. Did you see in news, Begging Act of Bombay? Okay, there is a Begging Act in Bombay. Okay, that Bombay Begging Act actually was made unconstitutional by I think Mumbai High Court or Delhi High Court. Okay, so this Begging Act was made unconstitutional. That is, it was made constitutionally invalid by a High Court only, not by the Supreme Court. Remember this. And you also know in LGQPT problem. Okay, actually section 377 was decriminalized by the Delhi High Court. Yes, and then it was recriminalized by Supreme Court, and later again decriminalized by Supreme Court. This all you all know. So based on all the news that you have read, you should have concluded that High Court can also declare any central law to be constitutionally invalid. So this conclusion you should have made with a lot of reading of newspaper. You need not read it from the Lakshmikant, you need not read it from the NCERT itself. So this conclusion from the news that you have read would have told you that High Court can declare it constitutionally invalid. So this statement is wrong. And an amendment to the Constitution of India cannot be called into a question by the Supreme Court of India. So an amendment can be called. This is again wrong. Okay, see, say for example, the 42nd Amendment was questioned by the Supreme Court. There was various amendment which was questioned by the Supreme Court. Even now, EWS quota, remember this EWS quota? The EWS quota was introduced through one amendment only, no? It was questioned in the Supreme Court, no? Supreme Court has allowed EWS quota question, no? So this again, the statement is very wrong. So again, even without getting the knowledge from Lakshmikant or NCERT, just reading the newspaper will help you in cracking these answers. That is what I want to tell you. Okay, proper reading, proper understanding of the logic behind every newspaper will help you. Okay, this question is from economy. It is again conceptual question. It is about purchasing power parity. So this actually requires understanding about what is PPP. Okay, this is actually a factual question. We are not sixth largest, we are third largest. This you all know. Again, this was in news only. But this, see, there was a question from the concept. There is a question from the current affairs. This I already told you in the start of the class. Okay, so there is a question from concept and the question of the same term from the current affairs also. So this you have to learn. This will include both newspaper reading and the understanding from the Shankar Ganesh and NCERT. Okay, so and from the class if you have attended the classes. So this is how the questions are asked. Okay, so you must relate all the basics of the terms as well as the current affairs. So this is the conclusion that you have to train from every aspects that you learn from the newspaper or from the concepts. With reference to the cultivation of kharif crops in India in the last 5 years, the following statements. See, again, this is actually based on the survey. Okay, agriculture survey. This is very factual, so don't make it wrong if you don't know. Okay, don't guess again. Sometimes, okay, guess will help you actually, but still I will tell you, please don't go with the guess, but the little accuracy is needed because area under rice cultivation is the highest. I know this very well because I'm a geography student, but still there are people who may not know because there is always a conflict between, because China is the biggest country, they have the largest area for rice cultivation because China is the actually largest producer of rice only, but area which is the large area which is under rice is in India only. Okay, so that you must remember. Okay, so don't get confused with that. Area under cultivation of jowar is more than that of oilseed. This I may not know, so let's keep it. Okay, area of cotton cultivation is more than that of sugarcane. Again, see, these things I may not be very sure about. But let's see this fourth question. Area under sugarcane cultivation has steadily decreased. This is how the questions are. Steadily decreased means there is no up and down. There is only decrease. Okay, so this question this statement telling that sugarcane cultivation has steadily decreased, okay, usually comes with the, not with the exact data, but with the analysis of data. So this analysis of data, say for example, current account deficit. Okay, current account deficit has steadily decreased from 2011 to 2015, say for example. Okay, this is again, there is no, you know that CAD was 2.1% or 2.5% in some other year or 2.3% in some other year. So you know you should have remembered all the years data to conclude that it is whether steadily decreasing or increasing. Okay, or it is staggered. Okay, so this again you must know it before attempting these questions. Please don't attempt these questions if at all you don't know. Okay, because this can be tricky because it is a survey based question. Survey data can actually differ more than from your guesses. Okay. Among the agricultural commodities imported by India, which one of the following accounts for the highest imports in terms of value in last 5 years? Okay, so imported by India, which one of the following accounts for the highest? This actually guess can work. Okay, logic and guess can work. As we all know, pulses and vegetable oils is the most imported thing. You have to actually run up with these two and choose the best answer. That is, vegetable oil is the right one. Okay, but you know, spices India is very abundant in. Fresh foods also we are abundant in, and only in pulses we are importing from Africa, and vegetable oils from Southeast Asian countries. So this you have to guess and conclude that vegetable oils is the right answer. So you will end up with two options, and then you have to go with the logic or guess. Okay. 25th question, in the context of polity, which one of the following would you accept as the most appropriate definition of liberty? Here, the polity question has come in, and it is asking for the definition. Okay, here NCERT is handy for you. Again, NCERT comes in handy, but still there is a problem. Let's see. NCERT, though it is coming as handy to give you the definition of liberty, but still there is very close proximity of the options. NCERT has this definition also, it has this definition also, okay, it has this definition also, but it is not the exact words also in NCERT. So the problem is you will confuse with these three options, because NCERT is giving all these definitions, but it is not telling you which is the most appropriate. Again, it is just giving you the definition. So you should have concluded which is the most appropriate definition. Okay, but again, whether absence of restraint will comprehensively define what is liberty, or if it is developed oneself fully, which will comprehensively define liberty, you have to make a logic. Okay. Knowledge, I have read the NCERT, but still I am confused with these three options. So my knowledge didn't help me. So I have to go by logic only and tell that this is the right answer rather than the other two. Okay, because absence of restraint again will not help everybody, because my restraint will be problem for the other. Okay, so it is actually the liberty is developing oneself fully is the right answer. So that is how you have to crack these questions, and that is how the UPSC also made the question very difficult for the people. So it has made every institutes actually to be speculating about which answer is right. Some institutes say B, some institute says D. Okay, that is one problem. Okay, but after a lot of study, I concluded that it is a D. Okay, and our institute got the right answer as D only. Okay, with our R&D team. Which one of the following is not the most likely measures of government or RBI to stop the slide of Indian rupee? Again, it is saying not the most likely measure to stop the slide. See, stopping, not. Okay, so this again made it very tricky for you to understand. Not stop. So it must increase the decrease the slide or increase the slide. Okay, so it is like that. Okay, so it will not stop the slide. Okay, so that you have to remember. Again, it is conceptual question from economy. Okay, so you have to understand. So only I'm telling you, economy, it will be difficult for you to understand. So it is better to go for classes, even if you have read the books and all. And you can ask various doubts from the faculty that you are engaging with. Okay, so this is how the question is. See, curbs imports of non-essential goods. See, most stop the slide. So you have to just say stop the slide and see which are stopping the slide and which is not, and then come to the conclusion which is the right answer. Okay, so that is how you have to. Sorry, just a bit, but the answer is D only. So let's see. Okay, so you have to actually connect and come to the conclusion. So because it is a conceptual question, you have to connect the concepts and then see whether it is stopping the slide. Slide means decreasing of Indian rupee or depreciation, that you have to see. So that is how you have to crack this answer. So it is a conceptual question. So you have to understand the concepts. So economy is a jumble of, as we have concluded, it is a jumble of questions of current affairs as well as concepts. Okay, and the agriculture question is all, because agriculture is a part of economy, agriculture question was all factual. Okay, fine, but agriculture question can also be related conceptual when it is relating to environment. Say for example, it is talking about the soil and the crop, or season and the crop and all, then it becomes very conceptual also. Okay, so that is how the questions can be asked. 27th question, consider the following statements. So any doubts so far? I have to stop. Okay. Any doubts so far? You're hearing me, right? Okay. People are a little silent. Okay, okay, fine. Thank you. Now, 27 question. See here. Reserve Bank of India's recent directives relating to storage of payment system data, popularly known as data dictate or dictate. Okay, command payment system provides that. This payment system was often in use, that you all know, right? But this storage of payment system data was only once in use. This you must remember. Okay, so this question was, they shall ensure the entire data relating to payment system operated by the or stored only in India. Again, see, RBI was actually giving a protectionist measures, was in use. Okay, so this protectionist measure of RBI was in use. So if you know what is protectionist measures, that is storing this data only in India was the protectionist measure by the RBI. So this was actually discussed. Okay, the news was only once in the news. Okay, the news was coming only once in the news, but the problem that the RBI announcement about this was discussed often, because various stakeholders like the companies outside, internet companies outside, the MNC companies and all, was raising issue with the RBI's current announcement. Okay, so that was in news, so that you should have read. Okay, so they shall ensure that the system are owned and operated by public sector enterprises. They shall submit the consolidated system audit report to CAG. Okay, again, this is all factual, but stored system only in India, this I'm very sure it is right. Okay, but again, if I'm very sure this is right, but still I end up with only eliminating this option and I end up with these three options. Okay, so they shall ensure that the systems are owned and operated by public sector enterprises and submit to a CAG. Again, this I may not know or you may know. Okay, but I used my logic saying that only public sector enterprises, it is impossible, it needs private. So I concluded that second statement is wrong and eliminated these two and came up with the right answer. But still, you don't go for a guess. Please read the newspaper and ensure that you are making these statements right. But actually, the problem is, see, when you usually go with the questions, okay, you have 100 questions, you end up doing all 40 questions, right? Okay, but my target was 85 plus. Okay, so I made 40 plus questions now, right? Okay, then I was going for 2 option question, which made me be right with the 20 questions. So now I just did 60 questions only. So I now started using my logic and guess. Only after my target has not been reached, I started using my logic and guess. Okay, otherwise I have not used my logic and guess so far. Okay, in 40 plus 20 questions, I have not used a logic and guess. Only I used knowledge and elimination only. After 60, I'm going to, my target was 85 plus. So then I went for logic and guess, because I was very sure that I was reading my newspaper daily, regularly, so that my logic will not backfire and my guess will not backfire, because I may not remember certain things, but I may have some intuition and that will help me in my guesswork also. So that is how my guesswork and logic was more appropriate, more accurate than the others who don't read newspaper properly. Okay, so because logic and guess, it's not about the presence of, it's not about the mind. Okay, it's not about your talent. It is about the presence of mind and the repeated reading of newspapers. Okay, and repeated understanding of concepts. Even concepts will help you in creating some logic and guess. Okay, let's see how. Okay. Which of the following adopted a law on data protection and privacy? This is very direct question. Again, it was often in use, GDPR, because the data protection law, which was often in use, was discussing about this GDPR, okay, which was announced by European Union. So it is very direct question. If you don't have read the newspaper, you would have not able to crack this question, or otherwise the current affairs compilation. Okay. Recently, India signed a deal known as Action Plan for Prioritization and Implementation of Cooperation Areas in the Nuclear Field. See, this again a direct question, but without knowing this, I will not be able to come up. But still, since it is about a nuclear field agreement, I can have a little logic that it must be Japan, Russia, or Japan, or USA, and not UK. So this logic, a little guess and logic will help me say that it has to be these three countries or not this. Okay, but again, I have to conclude between these three countries. Okay, if at all I have read newspaper, okay, because most of the nuclear field agreement was with the Russia only. So I could have concluded, but still I will only eliminate one options if with my logic. Okay. This is a really difficult question only if at all you have not read the newspaper. The money multiplier in the economy increases in which one of the following? Okay, again it is a conceptual question. Okay, money multiplier, you have to know the concept. Other cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio, again you must know the concepts to know that. Okay, it is, but it is from directly from the Shankar Ganesh. Shankar Ganesh, you have the concept of money multiplier, that is fine. Okay, so it is not very big deal. It is easy only. 31. Which of the following statements the PVTGs in India? Here that there is a trick. Actually, UPSC in 2016 and all. Okay, in 2016, UPSC was not known for facts, but it was all questions of concepts and analysis. But now we have questions from facts most often. See here, it is asking about PVTGs and it has twisted the fact. This fact 95 was just twisted and it is 75 and not 95. So this question is made more confusing and difficult because of this. Okay, so 95 and 75 PVTG, so you may not know it, but again it was in news only. Okay, and if you have learned mains, remember this is how mains will help you. Actually, if you have learned prelims along with mains integratedly, okay, you can actually crack certain questions like this. PVTGs, you would have not learned it in prelims, if at all. It is not seen in the news at all, but for mains, you should have learned it. Okay, so PVTGs, you should have learned it in mains. So that mains aspect, this answer you would have derived. Okay, so it is better you learn, always integrate your learning prelims with mains, so that it will help you in cracking these questions. Okay, so because it was 75 Debar committee was a committee which was declaring this PVTGs, and now we concluded with 75 PVTGs. So that is how mains and prelims integrated learning will help you in cracking certain questions. Okay. See again here, these three are conceptual concept. This two are current affairs and fact. See, 4 statements where it is made very, very difficult for you, but still an integrated learning of prelims and mains will help you in cracking this answer. Okay, next. 32, the question is, with reference to the Constitution of India, prohibitions, 1 minute. Okay. It's 32, right? Okay. Somebody asked me a question. Okay. Okay. Okay, 32 question. Here see, with reference to the Constitution of India, prohibition or limitations or provisions contained in ordinary laws cannot act as a prohibition or limitations on the constitutional powers under Article 142. See, in Article 142 is not majorly discussed in Lakshmikant as well as in NCERT, but this actually probed in news now. Often in news, actually, Article 142, but not in Hindu. I promise not in Hindu. Article 142 was not directly given in Hindu, only on a few of the editorial it was mentioned, Article 142, but in Indian Express it was given most often. Okay, and in Live Mint also, Live Mint, Wire and all. So you may not have read this Indian Express and Live Mint, and you can ask me a question, ma'am, then how I will know what is Article 142 to come with the right answer? This is how, again, mains aspect, it will help you. Okay, mains, for mains people would have learned this Article 142 in detail. Okay, and again, I'll tell you, if at all your classes are going well, the classes, the teacher has to connect with the current affairs. The classes with the current affairs, and the current affairs included this Article 142. Okay, so Article 142 talks about the Supreme Court judgment, in which the Supreme Court goes to the extent of providing complete justice, even if it is interfering with the legislature or the executive. So that is how the Supreme Court can interfere in matters. Say, for example, in the recent news, wherein the selling liquor was banned in 500 kilometers in the highway. Okay, liquor was banned in the highways around 500 meters on either side of the state and national highways. This was the news, and various other judgments of the Supreme Court banning this and that was actually the job of legislature and executive. But Supreme Court did that. This is because of the use of Article 142. This you must remember. Okay, so this should have concluded that Supreme Court of India is not constrained in exercise of its powers by laws made by Parliament. So it is not constrained actually. Okay, so that is how you have to think. See, again, prohibition or limitations, not constrained. Okay, so deep understanding of current affairs and the polity concepts would have told you that this is very, you can conclude this answer. Okay. I'm not discussing the answers, so it is little hazy because I don't have time for you, time for all that. Okay, so I'm going little fast, only telling you the strategy of cracking these questions. Okay. With reference to the Legislative Assembly of State in India, consider the following statements. The governor make a customary address to members of the House in the first session. When a state legislature does not have a rule on a particular matter, it follows Lok Sabha rule on that matter. Okay, this you know very well from the Lakshmikant, but this you don't know. It is not there in the Lakshmikant, it is not there in the NCERT. Again, please leave these questions. Again, it is very factual. You may go wrong. Okay, please don't guess and all. For this, but you will be tempted to go for a guess because you know the one answer, but you don't know another answer. So you will be tempted to go for a guess, but please don't go for a guess for these questions, though it is from the polity only, though it is your strong area, but you will not conclude this statement. So you must not guess it at all. Okay, so please don't do that. Okay, so wherever you have to guess, do it. Wherever you should not do it because you have a negative marking. As somebody asked me what is the negative marking, it is 1/3, which is very costly. Okay. Consider the following statements. Okay. UNCAC. Okay, so there is a question like this. It is all about agreements and the international organization. Here I will tell you something. Okay, there is a strategy in this. Okay. See, United Nations Convention Against Corruption. It is against corruption. So from the word you have to crack. Okay. And here's the United Nations Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime. If you have learned mains, you would have not known what is organized crime and corruption. Okay. Because in mains aspect, they would have taught you what is corruption and what is organized crime. See this. UNCAC has a protocol against smuggling of migrants. You should have known organized crime includes smuggling. It is not the corruption. Okay, and see this again. United Against Corruption is ever first legally binding. Again, I know the difference between convention and protocol is that protocol is binding but not the convention. Okay, protocol is legally binding and not the convention. So this again in the class they would have taught you. So this statement will also be wrong. See the answer. See, sorry, this anti-corruption is a protocol here. See, sorry. This protocol has been signed. So this protocol is legally binding. And this is not binding. So even if you have understood this first statement is wrong, because this smuggling should have come here and not here, okay, you would have concluded that first statement is wrong and you should have crossed this two options, A and B. Now I am going with B and C. See, only I must be seeing what is 3. Okay, let's see, we will neglect the statement itself. Okay, I'm not telling you what is it. Okay, so you have to conclude whether 3 is right or wrong. Then I can go with B or C. See, third statement, United Nations Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime is the inclusion of specific chapter aiming at returning assets to their rightful owners, okay, from what they have been taken illicitly. Okay, see, returning assets. In the organized crime, it is impossible to understand the assets. Usually, only in corruption, you can actually return the assets, okay, which was taken illicitly. Okay, so again, the third statement is wrong because the examiner, I'm talking about how the examiner will think. The examiner now would have interchanged between this and this. So she should have, he or she should have taken this UNTOC to this and UNCAC to this. Okay, so he have interchanged the statements with the different organization. So first statement is wrong, third statement is also wrong. So I will conclude that C is right. Simple as that. Okay, fine. So this is how the examiner actually thinks, and even the questions which are taken in the institutes also will understand this logic and they will take questions on. Okay, so you have to know this, but please ensure that you are knowing the concepts rightly. Okay, but certain times, see, certain other times, they can the trick is UNCAC. Say for example, UNCAC would have declared 2 protocols, okay, and UNTOC would have declared 2 protocols, okay. They would have say for example, UNTOC would have declared 2 protocols. They would have taken CAC announced this protocol and TOC announced this protocol. So only this statement will be wrong and the second statement will be right, not like this. They have not interchanged. Okay, here they have only made the first protocol as CAC and second protocol as the same. Okay, so this you have to remember. Okay. 35th question. As per recent amendment to the Indian Forest Act 1927, forest dwellers have the right to fell the bomb. Okay, so this is a question from the current affairs again, but it was actually only used once in the news. Okay, so this Indian Forest Act 1927, bamboos, so this actually requires your current affairs compilation reading. Okay, so compilation, if you have read it properly, you would have covered all these aspects. Okay. So in the current affairs only you would have read this, fine. So you should have read current affairs compilation regularly. Okay. So environment, mostly it is from the current affairs. Okay, current affairs compilation and the acts and rules, which is a basis for all the current affairs you should have learned. Okay. Again, this is a current affair based question. See, Hadia case was in news. Okay, Hadia was a Muslim, was a girl, was a Hindu, converted to Muslim, married a Muslim boy. To marry a Muslim boy, she converted to Muslim, but they thought that is actually love jihad. Okay, so they actually protested against this Hadia and said that she was actually brainwashed and converted to Muslim by love, in the name of love. Okay, so then the judgment came that right to marry the person of the choice is ensured through Article 21. So this was actually in news. So this Hadia case, the basis for this article is given. So Supreme Court judgments, whenever it is coming in news, please do ensure which article is being discussed. So in the earlier articles, we saw Article 142, Now we are seeing 21 and we will see 19, everything. Whenever it is coming in news, do have a look at the articles corresponding to the Supreme Court judgment, whatever it is. Okay. Even 2018, the question was about the right to privacy, which article? Again, article. So connect the Supreme Court judgments to all the articles that you can possibly do. Okay. And also I have told you any state government or central government policies, if at all based on certain articles, do have a look at it. Okay, so here again, it is a question from the environment. Again, see, there is no intellectual property appellate board. You should have at least heard there is the appellate board. Okay, so this statement is wrong. Okay, obviously. So I will conclude that second statement is wrong. So I will conclude these two things is wrong. So just by hearing, just by thinking that I have heard something like IPAB or intellectual property appellate board. So India does have it. So just knowing this, I will conclude that these two statements is wrong. And now I have to only think about these two options. Okay, and then now it is about Indian Patent Act. Okay, so there was a lot of problems about the Indian Patent Act. Okay, because the Monsanto PT variety, the DMH mustard variety. Okay, and there was a problem of this Patanjali. Okay, Patanjali was having a dispute with another patent rights. So these are some of the things which were in news. So the question was about Patent Act. Okay, so here again, logic can also help you, but still you go with the knowledge. But this is again my proper reading, proper thinking. Okay, so you have to think and just do with the statement. Okay, so biological process to create a seed can be patented. Plant varieties are not eligible to be patented. So just knowing that BT cotton was patented, you can actually come with the logic that whether these two statements are right or wrong. Okay, fine. So biological process to create a seed can be patented. Yes, BT cotton was patented. So like this, you can actually, but this is a biological process. Okay, so biological process can it be? So you have to see that this is actually a biological process cannot be patented. Okay, only if you have tweaked. Okay, tweaked the PT with the biotechnological process you can. Okay, biological process to create a seed cannot be patented. So that is how you have to conclude. Okay, so plant varieties are not eligible to be patented in India. Yes, true. See this, Environmental Protection Act 1986 empowers the government of India. Again, there is a question about Act 1986. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, so you have to know what is this, all the environmental acts. Okay, the Wildlife Protection Act, what will be. So the provisions, if you're clear, this question can be answered. Solid waste management rules, again, rules are very important. Okay, so in the though it came in 2016, it is not a current affairs. It has now become a static portion. Remember this. Okay, the rules and the acts have become static portion. Ma'am, there is a Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Don't you learn this as a static portion now? Like that only. These rules all have become a static portion and not a current affairs portion. Okay, so 2016 they will not ask. In 2019 you can't ensure, so you must read it. Okay, because all the solid waste management current affairs will be based on these rules only, so you have to read it. Okay, as a static portion only. Okay, so this you can read from the thing. So environment, there is not much to discuss because it is all based on facts. Okay. Again here rules 2018 only, so 2019 it can be possibly asked, but it is industrial employment central rules. Okay, so this is about a rule rather than an act. So they actually, the UPSC has come off from the just asking act to rules itself. Okay, so this is making it very difficult for you. Okay, because you have to now start reading all the rules which is there in the news only, but not other than that. Okay, so you have to actually study the rules. But see, there is some logic that you can work out. See, if rules for fixed term employment are implemented, it becomes easier for firms or companies to lay off workers. So fixed term employment, lay off workers. No notice of termination of employment shall be necessary in the case of temporary workmen. Yes, true. All the statements are right actually. Okay, so actually this is actually was contested. Okay, though this rules was coming once from news, but the discussion about this, because it is laying off workers, was there in the news. So based on this discussion and the debate and the criticism, you could have concluded, you could have remembered these rules. Okay. 41st question, it is about, again, coming with a science-based question. Here, though you may not have knowledge, okay, if you have knowledge, very well, good, you can correctly make it right. But if you don't have knowledge, you can actually create a logic. See, I will think as an examiner. Now, see, I'll think like an examiner. See, in augmented reality, a simulated environment. Okay, so the word is augmented. So if you know the literary meaning of augmented, well, you can actually write this answer properly. But if you don't know the literary meaning of augmented and virtual, you will end up not able to come with the right answer. But still, let's see. In augmented reality, simulated environment is created and the physical world is completely shut out. See this word, shut out. Okay, see, in this, VR closes the world. That is, virtual reality closes the world. That is shut out. Here, shut out. Here it is talking about augmented reality. It is talking about VR. So this two statement, it is wrong. Both are wrong because here it is about augmented. Here it is about VR. So both the statements must be wrong. Okay. So the answer is both the statement, that is 1 and 4 is wrong. So you will conclude that one, whatever coming with the 1 will be wrong. Okay. So, sorry, either of it only, sorry, either of these two have to be wrong. Not both are wrong. Okay. Either of this has to be wrong. So 1 and 4, either of it has to be correct. Okay. So either 4 or 1 has to be correct. Okay, so let's see. In virtual reality, images generated from a computer are projected onto real life objects or surroundings. AR allows individuals to be present in the world and improves the experience using the camera or a smartphone or PC. Okay, so this is actually the question. So here I have concluded either 1 or 4 must be correct. Okay, if I assume 1 is correct, okay, then I will see augmented reality allows individual to be present in the world, again present in the world, and improves the experience using the camera or smartphone. Here the physical world is completely shut out. So augmented reality, here it is again a different conclusion which is given. Okay, so again 1 and 3 has to be wrong. So like this proportional, you have to conclude that augmented reality, there is a physical world. Physical world is not completely shut out. It must be present in the world and it improves the camera or smartphone. So the answer 3rd is right. Okay, and virtual reality generated from computer or object projected onto real life objects or surroundings. Okay, so it is projected. Okay, so projected or it transposes an individual and complete immersion experience. So this is actually the thing. Okay, so we are completely immersion experience. Yes, we have got it. Okay, so the answer is B, 3 and 4. Okay, so the answer is 3 and 4, where these two statements have been interchanged while these two statements are right. That is, it has been directly given AR, what is AR, what is VR. Okay, so that is how the examiner would have jumbled between AR and the concepts. Okay. The word Denisovan is sometimes mentioned in the media. Again, it was in news. Okay, Denisovan, you should have remembered it is a yearly human species. So anthropology students would have known, but even if otherwise, the current affairs would have helped you know that. Okay. It is a direct question. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions? Okay, fine, friends. So here again, it is a factual question. Without knowing it, you will not able to conclude science and technology question. So again, there is a little logic that you can play, but still, without knowledge, I think you can't help it. But basic learning of NCERT, that is 10th NCERT. Remember, 10th NCERT contains the in-depth detail about DNA and RNA, and the current affairs will help you in cracking the science and technology questions. Okay, so science and technology basically from NCERT, 10th NCERT, read 10th NCERT and the current affairs. That's all. Okay, so environment, you have to learn all the current affairs, but go back from the current affairs to the basics. Okay, you need not read any books and all. Okay, go back from the current affairs to the basics, that is fine. Okay, if you want to read, if you want a compilation of the book, yes, it is there in the market, but still it is not very useful. Okay, nowadays. Consider the following statements. The digital signature is, okay, but please, for environment, if you have joined the classes, do have a look at the notes there or the books they are giving there. Okay. So digital signature again was offered in news. So again, see, this is a technology which is used in the news. So you should be aware of what is it. Okay, it was actually a simple question because everybody know what is digital signature. In the context of wearable technology, which of the following tasks is accomplished by wearable devices? As you all know, Google had come up with the wearable devices to help the disabled or differently challenged. So again, and also for sleep monitoring, hearing impaired, even for location identification also. So all the three is right. So this statement is obvious. Okay, so repeated reading of newspaper and understanding what is the technology there. Okay, that could have helped you. And also this wearable devices, this question, this wearable devices was actually discussed in Metro Plus. Not in the Metro Plus. Sometimes they will talk about the new technology. Remember, have you seen the Metro Plus news? Okay, newspaper. Whenever it is coming, just have a look at it. Please don't neglect it. Even the Friday review page also, have a look at it. Okay, in the Hindu newspaper. You don't have to read who the dancer, Bharatanatyam dancer and all. If at all there is a historical matters which are discussed in the Friday review or any cultural aspects which are very old and art which are very old, like is the last week there was about paintings, Madhubani paintings, Warli paintings and all. Last week only I'm talking about. So Friday review, do have a look at it whenever it is coming up with this paintings and all paintings, any other cultural aspects. So please look at the UPSC prelims handout that have attached in the last class itself, last webinar series. That will help you actually come up with the what areas that you have to learn in culture, in history and all. Okay, so this Friday review page and the Metro Plus page, in this Metro Plus page, recent technology would have been discussed. So just have a look at it. Okay, what is the name of the technology, which company, or whether it is Google or whether it is Microsoft have introduced it. It will help you in coming up with the right answer, because say for example, cryptocurrency Libra was introduced by Facebook. So these are the questions that can be asked. Okay, so like there was a project by Microsoft, I think Project Loop, I think. I don't remember. Okay, it was very 2 years back, I think. So like that, it can come in the newspaper. Okay, so just have a look at it. Again, RNA interference technology, it was in NCERT only. Okay, so you can have look at the NCERTs. Okay. 47th question about black holes. Okay, black hole was in news. Okay, so this was in news. Okay, recently scientists observed the merger of giant black holes billions of light years away from there. What is the significance of this observation? It was about gravitational waves. Okay, so this again, the basics. Okay, basics as well as it includes black hole means you have to learn the basics also. And gravitational waves, it was actually coming in the newspaper. Okay, and even if you have read the current affairs compilations and all, you would have learned that by the banging of black holes, gravitational waves gets emanated from the things. And it was actually during our Big Bang theory, gravitational waves were detected, and this was detected by LIGO detector. Okay, so this was in news actually. Which of the following are the reasons for the occurrence of multi-drug resistance in microbial pathogens in India? So again, this multi-drug resistance, which is there in the TB, okay, was often in use. Okay, so this was the reason. Okay, you have to choose what is the exact reason, whether it is genetic predisposition or incorrect doses or livestock farming antibiotics or multiple chronic diseases. Actually, this was discussed in editorial and it was also coming in news often. Okay, so this you have to learn. Okay, so answers fine. You can read it actually. Okay. So these are some of the social problems related to health, okay, which is coming in news. Say, for example, now COVID is a problem, no? So hantavirus also was in news. So, we will be doing the current affairs class in the later, in the coming time. But still, you should be learning what are the concepts behind it. Okay. CAS9 protein, it is directly from the NCRT, 10th NCRT. So CAS9 protein is a molecular system. Okay. Which one of the following is not correct? Underline this word not correct. See, this hepatitis B virus, again, I think one current affairs compilation question was having this question. Okay, so you have to read, but again, this is a very factual question. You may forget it, you know you have read it. Okay, so please don't attempt this question if you're not very sure of the facts. Okay, because it's all factual. Fine. So I think I'll stop here for your questions. Any questions? Devika Shri, you're there in the Telegram group. I already shared it with the Telegram group, Devika Shri, reports and indices. Okay, so please do have a look at it. Okay. If you are not in the Telegram group, please do call the institute number and you can have. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, friends. So I think you have the online classes now. So I'll end up here. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Krishna Kumar is asking, can we rely upon old question paper compilation during preparation? Krishna Kumar, you should have, as I said, it is not just answers that you have to read from the questions. Okay, it is about the strategy, how the UPSC is asking questions and how you have to answer. Because these questions, these concepts will not be repeated in the next year. Okay, so I'm not discussing the answers rather than only the strategy and where it is asked. Okay, so you should see the question paper as such. Don't waste too much time in your previous year question paper, because previous year question paper were mostly based on the current affairs on the previous year. Okay, so you don't spend too much time on the previous year question paper, but have a look at it. Have a look at the static portion whenever it is questioned. Okay, static portion you must study. Okay, and see areas whichever the questions are asked and how the current affairs has been asked as a question. So like that, you have to just analyze rather than study from current or previous year question. But it is different for mains, especially for the optional. For optional, it is mostly the repeated questions one, not for the mains GS. Okay, so mains GS and all the question paper, previous year question paper, it is better you look at the previous year question paper. But here, in UPSC prelims previous year question paper, just have an analysis. Okay, not just mug up or study or attempt that question even. Okay, because it will be based on that old current affairs. Okay, only attempt the static portions in the previous year question papers. Fine, is that okay? Okay, thank you, friends.